welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to quickly pop on and give a bit of an update to my 1000 item declutter challenge because I haven't done that yet. I planned on doing an update at 500 items, and then this past weekend I went on a huge decluttering spree. I didn't film any of it because I just really needed to focus on the task at hand, and I'm currently at 744 items having been decluttered. Now, what I did this weekend has not yet left my house. I still need to drop it off at Goodwill or Value Village, whichever. I'm not really sure which is closest to me now that I've moved. So I wanted to give you a bit of an update. I still have a lot to go. I'm actually thinking I might get rid of more than 1,000 items at this point because I'm still not nearly happy enough with the amount of items I have in my house. 744 items, like leaving this house and still feeling so decluttered, says a lot about how many things that we have. And I'm not talking about important things or necessities, it's just stuff. Like the kids had so many toys that they never ever played with. We had like picture frames that they still had the stock photo in them. They're not even my style. We had junk, broken things. I mean, shirts I never wore, sheets, like just so much stuff. I will try and do maybe a few more decluttering videos on my channel since you guys really seem to enjoy my bathroom declutter where I only got rid of like between 20 and 30 items in that one. So I went and got rid of hundreds of items this weekend, which again, I went from like 300 and something to 700 and something in the last few days, which is insane. Were you joining me on this 1000 item declutter challenge? I would love to know how you're getting along. I'm going to quickly like show you a lot of the areas that I have decluttered, and a lot of them are not perfect even still. Like I said, there's still so much to get rid of. It's honestly embarrassing, and I'm trying to make a more conscious effort of thinking about what I bring into my home before I actually bring it in. I have not gone shopping for frivolous things at all since buying this, and I haven't brought in more than what I need. So for example, I actually just filmed, this is going up well before it, but on Friday for my Friday reads, I did a book unhaul. I haven't counted those books yet because I don't know what I'm doing with them. I have a book exchange like hut. I guess I posted it on my Instagram quite a while ago, but it's in my community. It's, you know, a ways down the road, so we go for a nice walk and we bring a few books that we want to trade. It's a like leave a book, take a book type of thing. So that I don't really feel like is truly decluttering if I'm exchanging it one for one, you know what I mean? But I am also going to try and bring them to my local book consignment store, but they only take books that they know that they can sell. So they won't take all of them, most likely. But I will count the ones that they take there towards my goal. So we're still, you know, on track to meet 1,000. I don't think I set like a deadline to have completed this, but I think I'm doing pretty well. Over the last few months, over 700 items. That number boggles my mind. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to show you the areas that I focused on, which are mine and Jeremy's bathroom. More than what I showed in the bathroom declutter, which was like the actual bathroom products. But do you remember in the intro video, which I will link up above, up here? I can't ever remember which side it's on. It was stacked so high with boxes and it was like overflowing out. So there's literally just enough room to use the toilet and use the sink. And that's it. That has gotten much better, still not perfect. Around my fireplace was stacked high with boxes, and that is pretty much decluttered. And Max's room was full to the brim, and that has been decluttered. There's still, you know, he can get rid of a few more things. We're going to be working on that, but the bulk of the things that were causing so much congestion in his room have been remedied. So I'm going to show you those areas now. Okay, so this is what mine and Jeremy's bathroom is looking like. Obviously, the tub is still not functional. This is like a very, wide tub, but it was stacked high and it overflowed out across the floor here. Now everything in here has been gone through except for that last box. All of these things, a lot of them are the things to hang on the wall. So this is a cast iron flower. These are candle holders that hang up on the wall. This is a wall hanging and party supplies, which I need to find a place for. And a lot of this is office supplies, which the desk is now in Max's room. So I'm going to need to find an alternate organization system for that. Again, this needs to be hung on the wall, but because the house is so cluttered, I don't have places for the things that I want to keep. So although I've gone through everything except for that box, these items don't have homes yet because all those spaces are also cluttered, if that makes sense. So I still have a lot to go through, but this is a huge improvement. This stuff is manageable to lift out and actually use the tub, which we have done. I mean, it's still not ideal. This needs to be cleared out. All that stuff needs to be, put where it belongs. The other area of note is where this fireplace was. If you remember, this was filled with boxes. You couldn't see the fireplace or this tiled slab that I hate. You couldn't even see it. There was so much stuff. So all those boxes have been taken away, but up here, this is to be donated. This is for a video, YouTube problems. This is kind of like homeschool stuff for the summer. So I want to keep that up there visible so that we can, keep an eye on it. This is being donated. Jeremy won't let me get rid of that. And then all this stuff I need to really go through. I can't remember the last time I've actually put in a CD to listen to, except for this one holiday one that I own. These are seasons of things. That is One Tree Hill on Netflix. Like, if so, I don't need it. I have the OC. I never use this stuff. Jeremy's games he does actually use, but there's movies, CDs, and series of shows that we just don't need. So that still needs to get gone through, and they are not going to stay there either. I would like to kind of decorate this like a typical mantle, even though it's like, this big open space, if that makes sense. Okay, so the last, area of note that I wanted to show you is Max's room. So this is what it's looking like. Like, look at the floor space. That wasn't there before when I first showed you in my intro video. He literally had a path from the door and around the edge of his bed so he can get in, and that was it. You couldn't access the computer. You couldn't access his bookshelf, which things have been moved around a little bit, but not that much. I'll show you from the other angle. So as you can see, his toy box still doesn't close. So I do want to declutter more of that. This set of drawers is not being fully utilized in the way that it could be. And just there's, so much stuff on top of things. So like I said, there's still a lot of decluttering to go. And of course, I would like this area here to be completely clear. In an ideal world, he would have that not overflowing, but that navy bin and this wooden toy box. This has like smaller things in it, because when you put the super small stuff into a big chest like that, they just get lost in the bottom. So overall, I'm really happy with the progress I've made. If you watch the intro to now, there's significant changes in my home. Obviously, I got rid of over 700 items. Sorry, my hands are shaking. I'm not used to vlogging really anymore. The views just weren't that great, and it was just so much work that I stopped doing it. Wow. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on how I'm doing, where I'm at, how my house is looking. Obviously, it's still cluttered, it's still a mess, but I feel like it does look a lot better. I'm at 744, so that's what, 255, 56 more items to go. And then I think I'm going to take a break. For me, decluttering is kind of exhausting. It feels like this huge, daunting task sitting on my shoulders. So once I hit my 1,000 item goal, I'm going to take a break, even though I probably could get rid of more than 1,000. And I'll obviously update you guys again when I get there. I'm pretty proud of my progress. How do you think I'm doing? How are you doing? If you're decluttering as well, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you on Friday for my next Friday reads. Bye!